You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers.
Two young ladies go for a night out at a strip club. Everything that you expect to happen happens. Alcohol, a little nudity here and there. Well, it got a little more intense. Apparently, the alcohol wasn't very favorable to them. They got very belligerent, as expected. A purse came up missing. Violence ensued. Anger ensued. What do you really expect when people get drunk? The patrons, the bar owner, kicked her and her friend out. They called the police. The police come. They're trying to figure out what's going on. They're loud, blah, blah. Like, I had already slightly had a headache before watching the video. I don't even know how I made it through 16 minutes of this. But for damn near the entire video, they screaming, they arguing back and forth with the officer. The officer's trying to figure out what's going on, trying to get her property back to her. White privilege did not mean anything here. Not on this particular episode. A number of things I noticed too, because I had watched a video prior to this. These two women were what you would call your typical Karens, or women with privilege, or they're not used to getting in trouble or being told no. Throughout the entire exchange between them and the officer, they just wouldn't shut up. They wouldn't shut up one bit. They weren't even going to jail. The entire time, the police officers, look, we're not taking you to jail, but y'all need to, y'all doing way too much out here. Now, if this was a dude, he would have already been arrested in handcuffs, just off of the strength of what was alleged to happen inside the building. They would have already been arrested. But they took this outside, proceeded to continue to be combative and argumentative with the officer. The officer's like, look, you're not going to jail, but we put you in handcuffs because you're doing way too much. They were going to get released. Once he finally calmed them down, look, y'all can go. Here's your purse, here's your property. We figured out what's going on. Cool. That wasn't good enough. That wasn't good enough for these ladies. They wanted to keep talking. They wanted to keep on running their mouth. Now I don't know if this was just the alcohol or it was a combination of that and the fact that they just used to this. They that's just their personality. Girl kept talking shit. The officer said, "Look, y'all free to go, but if you stay here and you keep doing with this, we're gonna lock you up." She just had to keep on going back and forth. He said, "Screw it." She ran. Once he said, "All right, you going to jail?" She ran. Ultimately, she got charged. And the moral of the story is alcohol is not good for you. That white privilege does not work everywhere. That type of attitude and behavior that you displayed, I don't see how any dude would deal with that shit. The ones who do deal with it, I can almost guarantee what type of guys they are. You put yourself in jail. Your attitude and that self-entitlement, that shit got you in jail. 16 minutes. You could have just easily went home. Nah, that wasn't enough. You just went, I don't know. That shit crazy to me, bro. I'm gonna put the video in the description so y'all can see it for yourself and tell me if I'm tripping.
Merry Christmas, filthy animals. And a Happy New Year.